Okay, let's start a GPS. Delivery trucks took our car. We had a pretty terrible sleep, and it's craziness here. And we have to like go on multiple motorways, which I don't know if it's actually legal. So these are the coordinates. There's only certain bridges, and most of those bridges are only for motorways, which I don't think pedestrians can go on. So I think I'm going to try and sneak over them. But we need to first get out of Thessaloniki, so let's get out of Thessaloniki. Okay, so we started off today, and the big challenge today is these three bridges. Three bridges over these massive rivers. They're the only way to get over them and not do an extra roughly 50 to 60 kilometers a day of marching, is to go over the motorway bridges, which I'm pretty sure pedestrians are not allowed to go over. But I want to save that time. I need to catch up on my schedule because I'm like 2 days behind my plan. So I really don't have the luxury to detour like crazy. So I'm going to risk going over motorway bridges and need shortcuts like the one I'm on right now in the middle of fucking nowhere. I just want to stay as close as I can to the motorways to take the shortest path possible, basically, without getting arrested. So we're going under a motorway. I had to deal with some barbed wire. This is not enjoyable. But I think it's going to cut a lot of time off my march, basically. Okay, so I did a bring around road. My feet are soaked from all the dew and the mud, but I probably just cut an hour off my time, so I think it's worth it. Okay, first bridge crossed, no issue at all. But we did leave Thessaloniki in a big rush because we thought we were going to get another parking fine. So I didn't have time to put water in my backpack or food or stretch. But my ankles are at human size, my feet are in human size. So the swelling has gone down, ibuprofen's done its work. But yeah, very low on supplies. We have a very big day. And there's absolutely no way Gail can resupply me throughout the day until like 4 or 5 p.m. So yeah. So just behind me you can see Mount Hortiatis over there in Thessaloniki, which we came over yesterday. And over this side you can see Mount Olympus, where we're going tomorrow. A little cousin here. Unit there. At least you got a big field. It's basically an industrial park on a highway, but at least you got room to run around, huh? Less. I'm making friends today. So we made it past the first one. Luckily this road is a construction site and there were cars on, but there was all construction workers. So I went over it and a construction manager was like, "You're not supposed to be here." I'm like, "I know, let me get off." So get off on the other side.
So it's 1 p.m. and I got robbed 20 euros for the worst haircut of my entire existence. I got 40 euros fine, and I'm in one of the shittiest places I've been to so far. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
So on that side of the road, all these little stalk things, plants, have spiders on them all on that side, and they're trying to reach over to the other side. So I'm walking through all these spider webs and I'm having spiders crawl all over me, which is a challenge I didn't expect. You can see, wow, you can see me. Look at this. So, to be honest, I jumped the fence to get onto the bridge. And then I was like, I got about a 5-minute gap to get across it. I need to get across the water. Because it's like a 30-40 meter wide river. So I went for it. I'm like, what are the chances that there are police going past in that 5-minute window to catch me? I got over the river, the water part, and police car stopped. And holy shit, my nose is so red. I think I'm sunburnt. Anyway, yeah, so, and my biggest fear, I was actually super stressed all day that I would have to basically backtrack the 40 kilometers that I've done to get all the way back to basically Sindos in Thessaloniki and go the whole way around, which is basically an extra 2 days if I go the long way around. But so that's what I was scared of. My greatest fear was to see a cop on the bridge and tell me, get fucked. And then of course my worst fear happened. And I knew what I was going to say. I was practiced. I'm like, a police officer told me to take the footpath only on the bridge. I'm getting off right now. It's right there. I'm getting off. He goes, get off right there. I'm like, yeah. So I was pretty stressed all day. And it's weird because I stressed all day about what the worst thing that could happen could be. And then it happened. And it wasn't that bad. Well, the worst thing that could happen is I had to go the whole way around, so I guess it didn't happen. Like, was to see a cop. That's what I was scared of. What was I going to say? I was planning what I was going to say all day. But now I'm finally on the southerly side of this great delta. Huge delta, huge delta. I've had about 1 billion spiders on me. 1 billion spider webs. My left knee is as such that I'm pretty much limping. I didn't put any tape on my feet today because it didn't really require it. And the calluses on my toes and ankles and everything are so hard that even today I only got 1 blister, 1 toe that needs attention. And yeah, like, I think so much about life is exactly that. You stress all day, but the worst thing that can happen, and it happens, and it's not that bad. So if the worst thing that can happen isn't that bad, it's a big deal. So my battery on my watch just died because Gael couldn't come in the car at all. So I won't be able to export this last 13 kilometers in the GPX and KML files except for my Strava, which I have on my phone. Luckily, I have a backup plan. So today's a lot about backup plans and backup plans and backup plans and worst case scenarios. I have today gone non-stop since I left the car at 7:30 a.m. I've done easily 42k with 13k more to go and have not rested longer than 5 minutes at a time. I outlasted my watch.
This guy literally put an aircraft, an entire plane, a real plane, on top of his roof.
So I did not stop all day. There were no towns to stop at. Strava carried all day. Or in front of the church. Yeah, my watch is dead and I'm dehydrated, so I'm out. Cut.